Right now, we're facing a man-made disaster of global scale. Our greatest threat in thousands of years, climate change. If we don't take action, the collapse of our civilizations and the extinction of much of the natural world is on the horizon.
We begin with breaking news out of the Philippines, where a magnitude 7.1 earthquake has hit the north of the country. The epicenter appears to be the town of Dolores in the province of Abra. Tremors were felt far away in the capital city, Manila, which is more than 300 kilometers to the south, and train services have been stopped. The US Geological Survey says there is no threat of a tsunami.
Live ngayon sa ATV dito sa bahagi ng Tacloban.
Pasado alas 6 ng umaga, the Philippine Coast Guard conducted rescue operations. They helped residents cross raging floodwaters.
Earthquake safety tips. Earthquakes are a common occurrence, rumbling below Earth's surface thousands of times every day. But major earthquakes are less common. Here are some things to do to prepare for an earthquake and what to do once the ground starts shaking. Safety tips. Have an earthquake readiness plan. Consult a professional to learn how to make your home sturdier. Keep a supply of canned food, an up-to-date first aid kit, 3 gallons of water per person, dust masks and goggles, and a working battery-operated radio and flashlights in an accessible place. If shaking begins, drop down. Take cover under a desk or table and hold on. Stay indoors until the shaking stops and you're sure it's safe to exit. Stay away from bookcases or furniture that can fall on you. Stay away from windows. In a high-rise building, expect the fire alarms and sprinklers to go off during an earthquake. If you're in bed, hold on and stay there, protecting your head with a pillow. If you're outdoors, find a clear spot away from buildings, trees, and power lines. Drop to the ground. If you're in a car, slow down and drive to a clear place. Stay in the car until the shaking stops. Thank you and have a nice day.
Narito ang aming mga lifesaver tips ukol sa mga dapat gawin before, during, and after a volcanic eruption.
In this video, you'll learn how to react when faced with a volcanic eruption. If you're in an area where a volcano is likely to become active, or where an active volcano may erupt, you should find out about the advice provided by local authorities. Ensure you know possible evacuation locations. Prepare an emergency disaster kit. Do not go near the volcano. Should a volcanic eruption take place near to where you are, if the air has too much gas or dust, breathe through a damp cloth. Listen to the safety advice given on the radio. Leave the affected area, go to a sheltered safe area, or to the meeting or evacuation points. Do not take refuge at the bottom of valleys or in basements.
Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAG-ASA warns of a tropical cyclone moving closer towards northern Samar, Albay and Sorsogon areas, and tropical cyclone wind signals raised over parts of the country. The public is warned to stay alert, vigilant, and be prepared before the typhoon comes. Here are some tips and things to prepare. Get updates on the typhoon. Charge your cell phone battery and flashlights. Ready your go bag that contains your basic needs such as water, easy-to-eat food that will last for days, extra clothes, extra batteries, radio, whistle, medicine, toiletries including soap, shampoo, toothbrush, and toothpaste, and first aid kit. Seal important documents and extra money on a waterproof envelope. Repair vulnerable parts of the house. Cut some branches of trees near your house that might fall off. Discuss and practice household disaster and emergency plan with your family. Identify the selected evacuation centers near your house and prepare for possible evacuation. During the typhoon, remain calm. Do not go out of the house as much as possible. Monitor the news. If flooding looms, immediately evacuate things to higher ground. It is better to turn off the main switch of your house or establishment. Stay away from glass windows. Make sure the LPG tank in your kitchen has no leaks. And after the typhoon, don't go near uprooted trees, damaged structures, and power lines. Stay in your area to avoid causing inconvenience during emergency response. Before turning on electronic appliances, check all the outlets to make sure they are not wet. Throw away stagnant water in wheels and pots to get rid of mosquito eggs and larvae. If evacuated, wait for the signal from authorities when it is safe to return home.